Hey, what's up guys, TechTitan here, and I am back again with a brand new video. So before I begin this video, as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching this one. If you enjoy my content, you know what to do. The subscribe button is right below the like button if you want to like this video on the way. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Samsung Galaxy J2. And before I even begin the review, this actually might be one of the worst budget phones that Samsung has made, or that Samsung has made that I reviewed. So I can explain, okay? Let's start with the price of this phone. So if you want this phone outright, it will cost you $150, which is, I mean, I don't want to say it's expensive, but for the type of features that you'll get on this phone, I don't think it's worth it. Now you can get it for cheaper, for around $69 if you sign up with a carrier. I think you can get it unlocked 3 months later, but that's really besides the point. At the end of the day, if you want to just get the phone outright and you want to pay the $150, there are better options out there. So let's start with the design itself. Now the design, I don't want to say it's bad, but it's not really good either. So it starts off with this front display. So you have a 5-inch QHD display, and QHD basically means it's a 540p display, meaning it's lower than HD but higher than WVGA, which is cool. So it's a 540p display. It is OLED, so that's a plus, but at the end of the day, it's not really an enjoyable experience when it comes to watching videos and just, I don't know, just reading things on the web. The reason that is because the resolution is just so low. I think Samsung could have been more generous with the display and provided us with a 720p panel. So that would definitely have set up the display in a better place. Being OLED is cool, it's actually really good, but at the end of the day, if the resolution just doesn't match that type of quality panel, then I don't know, it's kind of back and forth. One thing that I do want to give Samsung for the display is that it does get bright. It's actually one of the brightest phones for that price point that I have personally reviewed. So I'll give them that. Now, the other thing that I wanted to discuss is, back to the design, of course, is these big bezels. My God, these are some big bezels, boy. So big fat forehead and a big fat chin, and the side bezels are not small either. So Samsung did not hold back on the bezels with this one. Okay, so also in the front, you also get a 5-megapixel camera and an unnecessary Samsung logo, in my opinion. And on the left-hand side, you get a volume up and down, and they are tactile. Well, relatively tactile. They are a little bit mushy, but they're tactile enough for me. On the right-hand side, you have your power button, which is nicely placed. So on the back, you have your 8-megapixel sensor with the LED flash, your speaker, which is placed on the back. Usually with this type of design, with the J lineup, they usually place the speaker on the side. I don't know why they decided to put it on the back, but hey, that's just what the Samsung design team decided to do. And you also have your Samsung logo, as well as this glossy, slippery surface. And it is slippery, which means that if you are interested in buying this phone, get a case. So there's that. Now they do have these curved edges on the side also, but it still is slippery, and I still would recommend a case. Now on the bottom, you do have an old connector, micro USB, not USB-C. I've complained about it enough in the past, so I'm just gonna save it for a later video. And you have a 3.5mm headphone jack, a microphone on the bottom. And one cool feature is that the back has a removable battery. When was the last time you seen this? Okay, so it is a removable 2600 milliamp hour battery, and the battery on here, because the resolution is low, is actually pretty good. Not the best, not the worst either. So there you go. And the phone all around is made out of plastic, so not really the best materials to use when it comes to premium smartphones, but this is not a premium smartphone. Okay, next up, let's quickly discuss the specs, which is another big hit when it comes to this phone. Not really the greatest of specs. So it does have, I talked about the 8-megapixel camera, I talked about the 5-megapixel camera on the front. So 16 gigabytes of storage, low amount. It is expandable via micro SD, so I'll forgive them for that. 2 gigabytes of RAM, which uses DDR3, so really old RAM. A 1.4 gigahertz quad-core chip, not the highest clocked, not the best processor. this phone is not meant to be a powerhouse. In my personal experience, this phone does lag, and from time to time it does kind of crash, but that's just my personal experience, and your usage definitely might be different from my usage. So let's do a quick kind of day-to-day speed test. So opening things up like the phone app, the messaging app, Google Chrome, see the web browsing experience. So the phone app, for example, 3, 2, 1. Okay, decent, not the fastest, not the slowest. So the messaging app, cool. Google Chrome. I was loading up a website, so let's see how fast it does it. Okay, cool. A decent web browsing experience, but like I said, it did crash on me once or twice. It's not really, it's not, I don't want to say that it's just because it crashes once or twice. It's just horrible at doing basic tasks, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. Okay, so back to the home button. The camera. Oh boy. So the camera, it's okay. You can definitely get away with a picture or two. Just make sure you're under good lighting condition, really good lighting conditions, and just pray that you will get a good picture. That's about it for the camera. Not a great camera, but again, expected when it comes to budget smartphones. But then again, this is Samsung, and I feel like Samsung could have been able to put a little bit of a better camera while keeping the price low. But that's just what they decided to do with this one. And the other thing that I want to discuss is the speaker. So the speaker on this phone is, okay, I'll just let you guys hear it and I'll tell you what I think of the speaker myself. So let's quickly play a video. All right, there you go. So this is what I meant when I said it crashes. So the YouTube app just crashed, but that's okay. We'll just relaunch it. All right, and that's okay. That's what I meant when it comes to performance and crashing. But again, I don't know. I didn't expect it from this phone, but it happened. Okay, turn up the volume all the way up. The speaker is located on the back. You can easily block it. So if you set it down, okay, let me quickly go to the conclusion of the speaker. So if you set it down, you're not really going to block it because there is a slight camera bump that will prevent you from doing that. But this is not really that good of a speaker. It doesn't really get that loud. Sound quality is meh. It's not that good, but it's not the worst that I've heard. So speaker-wise, it's okay. Not really great. Not really horrible. Now the reason I'm giving this phone kind of a, I don't want to say a bad review, but just I can't really recommend it for people who are looking for a budget option. There's the LG Aristo 3, great option, and there are other options too. I mean, if you just go down to my channel, you'll find other different options from different prices. But the reason I'm really giving this phone a hard time is that it's manufactured by Samsung, a company that has the resources, the research team, the engineering team that will be able to put out a budget phone that is at this price point, but is much better spec'd, much better designed, at least in the front. The back looks fine in my opinion, but maybe an HD display instead of a micro USB. They put like a USB-C. The back looks cool. It's glossy, so definitely recommend the case on it because it will get slippery, no doubt about it. But like I said, I can't just recommend it, and that's that. There are better options out there, like I said before, and that's why I just can't really recommend this phone. I don't want to say it's a horrible phone. It's not. It will definitely get the job done for basic tasks. but there are better options for the same price. That's what basically I'm trying to say at the end of the day for this review. But yeah, so I'm trying to bring in kind of a different, oh, real quick. If you go back to my last 6 videos, you will notice that it's mostly LG phones. I thought we'll change it up with the Samsung. I've been working on this review for quite some time, just trying to test this phone out. But I'm trying to bring in kind of different energy to these videos. Hopefully you guys are able to see it in this one. If you checked out previous videos, if you're not new to the channel, then you might be able to tell the difference. If not, then that's on me to make you tell the difference. But yeah, that's besides the point. What point? But so yeah, that's it. I really want to thank you all so much for watching. I really do greatly appreciate anyone who's watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. Greatly appreciate it. We're almost at that 10,000 subscriber mark point. You guys are sick and tired of me saying that same statement. So let's get to that 10,000 subscriber. So let's get to 10,000 subscribers, and yeah, then I'll know you guys about 100,000 subscribers. All right, thank you all so much for watching this one. So thank you all so much for watching this one. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.